So I had a dream when they called me to tell me that they found something that they want to biopsy. So I was nervous because in the past I've had things to biopsy, but they looked different. They were explained different. And this time it was actually something solid that they were looking for. So I was really nervous. And in my mind, I kind of knew that it was going to be, like, I guess considered cancer, because I just knew it. But I had a dream 2 days before they called me, or a week, I don't know. It was prior to them calling me to tell me that yes, it is cancerous. And the dream was, so my grandmother on my father's side, she had a similar situation. Hers was really small and it was removed, and she's doing great now. She is, on medications and things like that to kind of keep things going the way they are. But she kind of went through the same thing, but this was, at a later age. This was like a few years ago. But I had a dream. We were driving through Boston, and I was driving. She was in the passenger seat. We were, to me it looked like Columbia Road. I don't know if that even matters, but at one point we're driving and a lightning strikes right in front of the car, like the biggest lightning I've ever seen. It strikes right in front of our car on the left side. And in the dream I can feel the heat of that freaking lightning on my face. So I felt the heat of the lightning. It almost hit us. It didn't get to hit us. It was so close that, again, like in the dream, and I feel like I can still feel it. I can physically feel the heat once it hit the ground, the heat of the lightning on my face. So I kept driving, and I would tell people the story, and I'm like, oh my, like, you don't understand how close this was to getting our car, to hitting us. You don't understand. And I think, and then I would tell people, I kept telling people my dream, and they were, it was like a good story to tell people. And then I woke up, and I kind of like, I was like, wow, that dream was kind of significant. I felt like it was very significant. So I took that as like, okay, God letting me know, look, this is gonna happen. This is gonna be cancer, but you're gonna feel the pain. You're gonna feel it, but you're gonna be okay. Just like my grandmother, because she was with me.
Heavy traffic reported ahead.
Because she was with me in the dream, and she's living a pretty good, because she was in the dream with me, and hers was resolved. Then I knew I was really at peace with the diagnosis, because I knew that was God telling me that I was gonna be okay. I was gonna feel it. It was gonna be a process. I was gonna feel that pain because of the heat that I felt on my face. That was my interpretation of the dream. So I did feel really at peace with the situation. Obviously, it's so scary, and I would never downplay the situation, but God has given me an abundance of peace, knowing that I will be okay. And I hope that makes sense to you, because it's just, I feel like, some dreams are crazy. Some dreams are about freaking turkeys chasing you, which I've had a dream like that. This is why it's the only thing that came up to me. But yeah, like I really still feel a sense of peace. Like I know I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna see my kids grow up. I'm gonna see, my boys' first girlfriends, and I know that, like I know for a fact. So that gives me peace. It's not to say that I don't feel any, sometimes I don't feel like down on myself, or like scared or nervous, or like, sometimes have questions, but I think that's what's kind of carrying me excuse me, through the process. So, and I'm sharing this, one, for myself to remember, two, for my kids to kind of remember. They're so young that they're not even gonna know the whole process or remember the process that I've gone through. And I hope that this maybe will serve as like some inspiration, or just maybe information, and having people understand what other people are going through in their family, in their life. Obviously mine is pretty much a really good situation compared to a lot of other people that I've been reading about online. But again, no one wants to hear the word cancer, especially twice. Like, I really had Hodgkin's when I was 18 years old. Hodgkin's lymphoma, this type of cancer. The tumor was behind here, was about, I think they mentioned 9 centimeters. It's pretty big. And I couldn't get, I feel like I've been talking a lot. It's getting dark in this tunnel, but I hope this is the first of many other progress videos. Hopefully I didn't talk your ear too long. Hopefully you like me. If you don't, I'm sorry. I tried. But I, you know, I mean, documentation. I'm a photographer. I love taking pictures. Like, that's my thing. I want people to keep their memories, and I don't do it much for myself. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it for me. I'm gonna continue this video when it's light in here.